So during my 4 years at Taylor, I would say I was pretty inconsistent in where I went to church. I did a lot of church hopping from year to year and even within a year. And basically I found myself continuing going back to churches that were full of mostly students from the two colleges in the area, so mostly students being fed, and churches that weren't necessarily focused on a lot of community outreach. I was very involved and passionate about being present in the community in Upland and Marion where Taylor is, and got involved in ways there, but I saw how that limited opportunities for the people in the community I was working with to be connected to a church or make that next step into a community. So even though I was really involved in getting to know people outside of the Taylor community, it was never really through a church setting. So my first month at Indy Metro in July, I was very encouraged just by how present Indy Metro was in the community. I got involved in Annie's city group right away and was able to participate in an outreach that they did at the apartments and a picnic, and then also helped out with one of the art days on a Saturday in July, and was just very encouraged by how present they were and how Indy Metro doesn't create a barrier between themselves and the community, and it's a good place for new believers and believers that have been walking with Christ for lots of years to come together. And so that is what kind of drew me to actually commit to a church quickly. So after serving in 2 different type of outreaches in July, someone in my city group had mentioned that they were looking for more volunteers and that there was a need with MetroKids. So I talked to Chelsea and got involved right away, met with her, and started, I think I shadowed actually in August, and then served this past September with the kids. So I just knew I wanted to get involved in some way to commit from the beginning and start getting involved in the work Indy Metro is doing here in the city and within the church body. I think what has stood out to me the most serving with MetroKids is their commitment to teaching spiritual truths. MetroKids can get kind of chaotic, especially I'm with the younger kids, which I love it being so chaotic, but even though they're running around and trying to get on different exercise equipment, they're always just reiterating the truth that they're learning that day, you know, that God made you, God has a plan for you, and asking the kids so the kids go home at least knowing that simple phrase, which I think is really important, and it's just providing an awesome foundation for life rooted in Christ.